sum of the parts is what makes up a guitar, so we try to make sure that we have all the correct components inside of each one of the S2 guitars that is going to suit the needs of the player that we have in mind. So when we build a guitar, we have a customer in mind, we have the player in mind, and we try to match all the parts and the pieces to give an instrument the character that that player is going to desire.
Design for manufacturing is not a new concept, but it's a concept that we've used before in redesigning bridges, redesigning pickups, creating new parts. It's a concept of basically making something that is easy to manufacture, yet maintaining critical design features.
On the S2 line, we're using several different bridges. We have our core stoptail bridge and core studs that are used on the Mira model. We have the SE tremolo bridge, which is going to be used on the custom. That bridge has been used for over 10 years on the SE models. It's based on our core bridge, and it's still our patented design. So you're getting all of the playability and great effects that we have. We're using on the Starla the B50 Bigsby bridge, which is a cast bridge. It's a very high quality casting, and a Tune-o-matic bridge.
With the tuners, what we did was we wanted to maintain the brass shafts, the locking feature, the use of no nylon components in the tuners, all the things that we do to our current tuners, the things we learned from the Phase 3 and the Phase 2, and incorporated into this. But we wanted to simplify it from the standpoint of mounting it on the guitar. So we went with a tuner style that doesn't require a screw to mount it, but has a locating hole. Just saves a few minutes.
Tuners are basically, they're very similar to the Phase 2 tuners. They have all of Paul's tweaks, and they use our patented locking feature. On all of these guitars, they'll use the same nut that we currently use on our core product line, which is made out of a proprietary material.
The nuts that we put on these guitars, so the same thing we use in core. And we found that with the plastic components, for the most part, there was no real savings, there's no real benefit to doing a lot of crazy design work to make them any lower cost. There's nothing there. So we felt that we could use our core items in that. So we use the same nut that we put in our core guitars. It has a brass impregnated nut, but we're using the same knobs. We're using the same pickup rings that we use on the core guitars. That way, it's all universal.
We spent a lot of time on this project trying to integrate the design process along with the manufacturing process to get a balance of really being able to build a product that we were all happy with and the quality, but also to create something that was a little more efficient for us to manufacture.
An important feature of any instrument is the transfer of vibrations from the string into the material, the body of the guitar or neck of the guitar. We've modified some of our materials, like the nut material. We've taken plating off of certain parts, take away one more barrier between the string and the instrument. The more vibration that goes from the string into the guitar, the more the guitar resonates, has more sustain, it's louder, just generally sounds better.